Hi and welcome everyone. I am Friar Tuck and this is my epoch. Okay, so I wanna talk about getting gear, especially as homeless. If you have a little bit of money, what do you spend your gear on, or what do you spend your money on, and what kind of gear would you get? And so this is a question that I know some of you may have in your mind. It's like, okay, what is the most important gear for me to have? What gear do I want? What gear do I not want? And then also about acquiring quality gear for free, and sometimes that's that's hard to do because you don't really get quality. You get secondhand, knockoff brands, things like that. You don't actually get anything of quality. It's very rare that you would see something like an Osprey backpack or a Teton backpack come through. Okay, so what do you do if you happen to get to a point where you're going to run into a little bit of money, and you know that you need gear, and you can't get it within the homeless community? What is the top gear, the top things that you would spend money on, or what is the top gear? That's kind of the question that I'm answering here, because I'm sure a lot of people are wondering. So I'm getting my first YouTube payout here at the end of the month. Plus, I've got some other things going on with doing the Plasma one, and I've also I have a donation that's gonna come in about this time that has been recurring, and this is going to give me an opportunity to step up and get quality gear. And the reason why I keep saying quality gear is because you want to be able to, at this point in time, expect the supply chain to break down. Expect things to go way up in price. Like, I was looking at the Grand Teton. It was $173 not even a year ago. It was like $163 for a Grand 5500, which is a 90 liter. And I sent that back and got a bike instead, and now it's like $235 if you want a 90 liter, and like $150 if you want if you want a 65 liter. So I think it's probably because it may be a U.S. company, but it's manufactured in China, and things are going up. So you may not have an opportunity moving forward to be able to get good quality gear that will be able to last you, because a lot of the stuff that they give you, so like this backpack right here, it's made out of denim. Is it going to last me? It might last me a year, but when it rains, because it's denim, it's a cloth, how is my gear and how is all my stuff going to stay dry? It's not going to stay dry, because I don't. It's probably going to ruin some stuff this winter if I use it. And plus, with it getting wet and everything else like that, because it's going to rain here eventually. It has to rain. It's Earth. We're on planet Earth. It rains on planet Earth, and so I have to worry about what kind of long-term damage. Is it going to cause mold? Is it going to cause souring? Things like that I have to worry about. Whereas getting a quality pack would give me the opportunity to have something that is going to be able to withstand the elements, and to be able to protect my gear and to protect my clothes. Because your house is on your back, and you need to be able to make sure that you protect what it is that you have, because you don't have much to begin with. I travel lightly. Most people don't. To see some of these people carrying around 2 and 3 bags, it's just it's not me. It's not what I do. I would never do something like that if I can't put it on my back, because I don't want anything in my hands. I don't want to have to carry it. If I can't put it on my back, and if my legs can't carry it, then apparently I need to downsize. I need to get rid of stuff. And but getting back to getting quality gear. Also, I'm having trouble finding a sleeping bag. And getting the sleeping bag is important, because it may get down to the negatives this year. So I found a negative 25 degree sleeping bag that was in a decent price range, just less than $100. It's Teton. It's their Fahrenheit line, I think. And anyways, but it's good down to -10, and it is survival down to minus 25. So, but the thing is in order to survive, I also have to have an insulated foam pad. So like my Gear Doctor foam pad. Plus, you know, I have to be wearing socks, shoes, or not shoes, but socks, and, you know, stuff to keep me warm to kind of help offset it. But it will allow me to survive down to minus 25. Why would that be important? Well, as the homeless population explodes, as more and more people camp out in the shelters, you know, that means that it's going to be harder and harder to get into a shelter. And usually out here, because usually it's like 40 beds and you got 400 people going for it. Now, in some areas, they open up the armories and they'll let you sleep in there and stuff like that when it gets down to a certain degree. So it's usually when it gets down to either 30 or 0, depending upon what area of the country that you're in. They usually try and give you, so come November, they're going to start giving out coats, winter coats, so that you have something to stay warm in. And so that's going to be important. And you know, I'm hoping that they're going to give some sort of quality coats, because I mean, if it gets down into the negative temperatures and we have to be outside, I mean, the library doesn't open up till 10 o'clock. That's a big issue. Okay, but what gear would I get? Like I said, I am looking at getting, I can't go for the Grand 5500, so I'm gonna have to go for an Explorer, which is about, it's like almost a third of the price for a Teton Explorer bag. And, you know, it's a 75 liter, it's the same price as if I got the 65 and an older brand. So I'm getting it for like $78. I mean, that's pretty damn good. That's a steal right now. And so I know it's going to be about maybe a week or two before I actually see the money hit my account. And then all the other stuff that's going to be coming in. And if I need to, because I have to, with my laptop, I can't keep it out here. As much as I want to be able to keep it out here, I can do it in the spring, I can do it in the summer, but come fall and winter, or at least the middle of fall, I have to put it into some sort of storage for the winter, just to make sure to protect the circuitry. The way that this laptop was had Linux installed on it and everything that's on it, I'm more weary about doing any changes to it, and I'm weary about, you know, doing anything to it, because I like what I have, and I know that if I screw it up, I may be back to Windows, just because I don't know how to do what the guy in Chattanooga did for me. And, you know, with my brain damage and stuff, it just, yeah, anyways, to not run off on a bunch of tangents, you know, this is what I'm looking at getting. Now, will I have to be a little bit more protective of my stuff? Well, I'm already protective of it. I don't let it out of my sight, and I keep a close eye on it. But it also means that I may not like intermingle with the homeless community very much until the backpack gets very dirty, because when people see that you have a decent backpack, they're going to want to know where you got it. And if they see that you have money, well, then they may get a little bit greedy and think that they got something coming to them that they don't. So, you know, you gotta be thoughtful about the gear that you get, but at the same time, risk versus reward. I need a backpack that will be able to house my laptop and give me the room to put what I need in it, which I need to be able to have my negative 25 sleeping bag. By summer, I should have me like a sleeping bag liner. That way I can use that during the summer. And then that now I have my year-round sleeping gear, and that's important, because I mean, if you don't get sleep, you're gonna go mad. Okay, and if you don't have something that is that is reasonable to carry your stuff around, I think those are probably the two most important things: what you sleep in and what carries your house. You know, do you have a brick house, or do you have a flimsy, you know, metal house? You know, that's really kind of the difference between the two. But anyways, I thought I would share this with you guys, as far as, you know, what would, if you were put in this opportunity. So again, I'm getting my first YouTube payout. I want to say thank you guys for helping me reach this goal to be able to get a payout from YouTube. There were some times I didn't think it was going to happen, just because I screwed up really bad, but oh well. Shit happens, and you move on. But I think that I have to get the sleeping bag, and if I can figure out a way to afford it, I think I want to go for the Explorer. So I looked at it. I could get it for about $190 after tax. So that's not bad at all. And so as long as as long as I come close to that, I should be fine, and I should be able to get an upgrade, and then that way this winter I'll be completely prepared. But anyways, you guys know how to help the channel. Like, subscribe, share. If you want to contribute to my gear upgrade, there is you can leave a tip down in the tip jar. It's all down in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.